dropping the parts off to get powder coated. You know what I'm saying? We got the lower suspension, coil springs, sway bar link. Guys at Perfect Metal gonna make it look brand new for me.
What's up, YouTubers? And here we have the CB7 in the garage. It's been sitting in this spot for quite some time now, but patience is a virtue. I know you guys want to see what all those goodies are on the floor right there, so I'm gonna walk you through it. Right here, these are the coil springs from the old coilovers that I salvaged from the Honda Accord Coupe. If you guys look back at the old videos, you would see that these springs were completely corroded and yeah, it just looked horrible. So I disassembled the coilovers and I had them powder coated. Now they look even better than brand new. This some of you guys are familiar with this. If you're not, the strut sits in this device right here, and then it gets bolted to the lower control arm and it goes around the axle shaft. So this was powder coated as well. The next item here, let me move this strap out of the way. The next item here is a test pipe. This will be replacing the catalytic converter. The reason why I have this test pipe, it looks like this, because the new headers that are mounted to the motor has a flange like this, and instead of me welding a new flange, I just got a whole new pipe anyway. So the back end to the resonator has this shaped flange. So this is actually adjustable in length, and then you just weld it in position. So they are like press fit into each other, so you won't get any obstructions from welding it together. And right here is the factory sway bar. I just removed it and had it re-powder coated. And these are the brand new sway bar bushings I ordered from Energy Suspension. The knuckle I repainted myself, only because I wanted to save some money and I wanted to make sure where the ball joint goes and the bearing goes that there wasn't excess paint inside here. So I went ahead and did this myself. You guys could go back and watch older videos to see how I did this. They got a Moog ball joint on it, and these are the 1997 Honda Odyssey wheel bearings and hub. I had this pressed in. You could also watch this in another video. And those are the power stop rotors, Honda Odyssey factory spec. So they are a little bit bigger over the factory brakes, but the main benefit is that they are rotor over hub, which means they float on the hub. They're not bolted to the hub like the traditional ones. So right now I'm gonna get these parts out of this awful smelling transmission fluid. So I'm gonna transfer the liquid into the other container here. And the reason why I use transmission fluid as a cleaner is because transmission fluid has a lot of detergents in it that loosen grease, grime, and dirt, and all sorts of things of that nature.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is just for us now. Yeah, I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this.
So there are two different types. The raised portion is where the spring sits, and the flat portion locks the position. So I'm going to clean these two up because I'm only assembling one strut right now. I thought I needed 2 of these, one on each side, but according to the rep, he told me that it only goes on the top portion. So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, he works there, so he should know the proper way. So I'm gonna get this thing on there. So you see the isolator, sit on there pretty good, and then the shorter spring goes to the front. Next up is the seat for the coil spring. You see how that goes on there nice and smooth? That's from cleaning them. Not sure what the preload is on this, but I'm probably gonna look up the specs or call D2 representatives just to make sure I'm doing this correctly, because there's no manual for this. These are used coilovers that I just wanted to refurbish to save some money. And there it is. It actually went in. Just a little grease. So now that is one completed strut. Just needs to be fine-tuned.